Many people are worried, what if the market crashes? Well, here's the good news. Back in 2007-8, when the market crashed, it was for one reason. They were packaging the A paper loans and the subprime, which is B paper, and they were packaging them together, selling them off, and the bad loans crushed the small loans, and that'll never happen again because there's a law in place that says that makes that not ever happen. So I've been in real estate for 22 years. I'm going to explain to you why the crash already happened. The crash happened when the rates went up 4 points. So what it is, it stole equity from everybody. So now, because they're printing money and the dollar's losing value, in order to slow inflation down, they raise the rates, which cause things to slow down. But now we're back to normal. We're not even back to normal. The market is still really good. The way you track to see if a market is healthy is by the inventory. So 6 months of inventory, meaning there's 1,000 homes on the market and we're selling, say there's 1,200 homes and we're selling 200 a month. That's 6 months. Right now we have 1,000 and we have about 1,100 to 1,200 and we're selling about 650. So we're just under a 3 month supply of inventory. So that number has been stable ever since the rates went up. We went up to about 3 and we've been a little bit under. That's where we've been. So the nice thing is if the market starts to slow down with the inflation, then they can lower rates. But if the inflation keeps going, rates won't lower, but people will keep buying homes because they have to. The last 2 years, the only people buying homes are the ones that really need to, or the ones that are not living in fear. Everybody else that typically buy homes when it's not a good time, when it feels good, they're going up 10 grand a month and you got to get in, and that's when they get you. So the last 2 years, investors have been buying more and more homes. So the amount of homes owned by investors versus owner occupied is going up as far as investors. So here's what you got to look at. Here's one last thing I'm going to share with you. Might be another one, but this one should solve your concern. Real estate throughout history goes up 6.3% throughout history, every year over year over year. So if you do the math from 07, when I bought the first house, because I did the math, the first house I bought was 270. That house went down to 140, 150, and it was going to take 20 years, and it did to get back up. And now the house is worth almost $400,000 right now. But the crazy thing is, if you go to the peak of the prices of 2007 and do 6.3%, that same house should be selling for over